Okay, well, let's move on to transfer rumours, which is back. And the first one is Shaka Hislop back to Reading. What do you reckon?
it was this close. Well, no,
Oh, Shaq.
actually it wasn't. I, I'm still available. If anybody
Okay.
from Reading's watching, I'm available. I've got a pair of gloves somewhere.
Would you be more or less expensive than Erling Haaland to Real Madrid?
Oh goodness me! I'm fairly certain. Oh, I'm not 100%. I'll be less expensive.
Yeah,
Listen, the Erling Haaland to Real Madrid, and that's something that's never gone away
every time.
ever since he signed for Manchester City. The rumor, the speculation was that Real Madrid would be next. It almost wasn't a question that Real Madrid would be next. The only question would it be in 2 years' time? Would it be 3 years' time? Or would it be 4? Listen, in fairness, while others in Erling Haaland's camp has added fuel to that fire, Erling Haaland himself absolutely has not. He has linked his time to Manchester City with Pep Guardiola. I know, as ever, there's continued speculation around him and his future, especially given some of the charges around Manchester City. But as we sit right now, I think Erling Haaland is at Manchester City for at least the next 3 or 4 years. As I said, that can change very quickly, depending on any number of factors. But as of right now, I just don't see it until one of those things kind of happens and tips the dominoes.
And that's the thing, Shaq. We don't know any timing about when there might be an announcement as to any punishment.
Anything, correct.
At all. Do you see a situation perhaps similar to Juventus when they got demoted in the Calciopoli scandal, in that some players decided, you know what, it's Manchester City for me, regardless of what division that they are in? Or do you think it might be a case of, right, that's it, if they get demoted down a division or two, I'm off ski with regards to Erling Haaland, with regards to Phil Foden and others?
If I'm happy you call those two names. If let's say Manchester City get demoted, I could quite easily see Erling Haaland moving on. If they do, I could quite just as easily see Phil Foden staying.
Yeah.
For again, kind of the thread through a lot of what we discussed around affinity, around loyalty to clubs. Phil Foden came through the academy at Manchester City, and while Erling Haaland has an affinity to the club, given he was born in Manchester when his dad was playing there. I'm not sure. Well, I don't expect it to be anywhere near as strong as Phil Foden's, and given the progression of his own career, how he's gone from club to club in advancing his career. If Manchester City go down and Real Madrid come calling, I totally sympathize, and I do not give Erling Haaland wrong for moving on. Saying that, I don't give Phil Foden wrong for moving on. I just don't expect him. I just don't think he would, and under the exact same circumstance.
We can park this now, because you know the next time you're doing the transfer rumours that Erling Haaland to Real Madrid's going to appear. Again, let's just say he may be Xabi Alonso's first Real Madrid signing in 3 years' time. We can tie everything all together. How does that sound? Maybe?
Yeah, I absolutely makes complete sense, especially if Xabi Alonso continues on this trend of as a manager in the way he develops and gets the best out of players. I think any player would love to play under Xabi Alonso. Just the same way that any player would love to play at Real Madrid.